Ray Ford or Shaquie Foster. I love the fight.
Yeah, same, me too.
So, yeah, which way do you? How do you break down that fight? How do you think of it?
I think that it's a great fight. O'Shaquie, he has the edge in my opinion because of just his experience, and I do think if he comes out sharp the way he did against Fulton, then like it's gonna be a tough fight for Ford. But I do think that Ford has the speed to keep up with him though. Ford has the speed, he has the nice pop, but I think that Ford he can be a little repetitive at times. You know what I'm saying? And if O'Shaquie can catch that, then I think he can get in his own rhythm and start to take advantage of it. But it's gonna be like a chess match, and it's a little grudge match between them two though.
Oh,
if you're talking a little real hot on the internet, and it's a little entertaining. Ford definitely has a chance though. It's not like it's one of those fights to where it's like, O'Shaquie gonna just get him down the line. Like, nah, like Ford has shown like he's been resilient throughout the last later rounds. He got a knockout in the very last round when he won a world title. So he's definitely up there in terms of just the competition for Shaquie Foster. But I do think that Shaquie has more in his bag than he's shown. I've seen this dude do some real sweet stuff in there, but it shows and it don't. And it shows and it don't. And he was real consistent with it though. His last fight. Fulton though, he was a smaller guy.
Yeah.
Looked like kind of out of shape. Don't really look like he's mentally there.
Yep.
But I can't take away from Foster's performance at the same time either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's say if someone else was to beat Fulton at the night, but just the performance wasn't the same, then you know what I'm saying? But Foster did what he had to do. And he was sharp that fight, like sharp. So I think if he has that same type of tenacity, he could definitely come up with the victory.
Yeah, it's funny, him and Shakur, they're beefing because they have similarities.
Yeah.
Like he controlled distance as a southpaw like beautifully in that fight.
Yeah.
Like you got,
that's funny.
Yeah, it's like
that's funny.
You guys have a lot in common as talent. Do you ever spar with either guy when they come to Vegas?
I used to spar with Shakur some years ago, but I've never sparred with O'Shaquie.
Or Ray?
Or Ray, no, I never sparred.
That's crazy because you guys were both featherweights. Yeah.
No, but I think that's one of the main reasons why we didn't fight.
We might fight one day.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the reasons. And then we never really crossed paths that much either. Like I don't really see him out here in Vegas working out that much. And even if he is,
right there.
I mean, even if he was, you know what I mean? But in Jersey, I'm never really in Jersey, but we never crossed paths like that. Like, I don't really socialize. I've never really socialized with Raymond Ford like that. So, yeah, that's what it was.
It's April 8th, the anniversary of Mayweather Judah, and I bring that up because it's two Black American fighters in their prime who have speed, who have skills, and you're not always going to get that kind of matchup. Do you like that part of the fight?
100%.
It's
beautiful to watch.
You got nothing but Leo, Figueroa, Espinosa, in a way.
Yeah.
There's no other brother.
Yeah.
But it's back in the 80s and the 90s is what I'm saying. This was a dime a dozen. Mm-hmm. So when you get it now, and the timing's right, both guys are in their prime. What do you think that's gonna look like?
It's beautiful to watch because like the twitchiness is there, the chess playing is there, and you see the wheels turning. You see the guy's eye, like I got him thinking. It's beautiful to watch. That's when you really see the sweet science of the game. Genuinely, like don't get me wrong. Like you don't see some nice stuff with other guys of other races as well. But it's just something different with brothers. Like we just real sharp, and we add a little viciousness to it, to our punches as well too. And a lot of things are very calculated. It's not just about getting the guy tired and wearing him down. Like nah, it's like every round we're thinking. It's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, I think like Zab and Corey, it was kind of slept on when it happened.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch it, it's a beautiful dance.
It is. Both fights, yeah. It was amazing to watch. Yeah, I love that fight, especially the second one.
Yeah.
Especially the second one.
Yeah, of course. Poor Nelly walking out Corey.
Yeah.
But do you think though, Ray, if he gets the fight to a certain distance, the closer the distance, is that where Ray wins the fight? Because I know Shaq, like you, has like a 72-inch reach. He's a little tall.
Yeah, Shaq can fight an inside too.
He showed that against guys like Rocky Hernandez and stuff, but
I ain't gonna lie, them fighting in the inside would be a firefight, both of them. Like, because Raymond Ford, he's good in the inside, but he sometimes stands up a little straight. Shaquie fight good on the inside. Sometimes he get hit a little too much at times as well too. So that fight on the inside is even. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think it's like, oh, the closer he gets, Like that'll be very even for both of them.
When you got a guy with a good long reach, distance game, can switch southpaw like Shaq or a guy like Shakur, how does a guy like Raymond Ford get there with his feet still underneath him without reaching in? How do you
Feints make a guy freeze. You know what I'm saying? I think like that's one of the main things that I do. When a lot of guys try to move or they try to like, if it's a way for me to get him, but I'm a little too far, I'm a move and I'm a feint the guy to freeze his reaction and then take the moment when it happens. I think that's the main thing. Like really offset a guy's rhythm with feints, and then that's how he'll be able to cut the distance.
Well, last one, man. You are favoring Shaq, right? Like give him the edge or?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it's 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that fight is 50-50, genuinely.
So, and I understand Ray getting at me about this, because I understand fighters think it's like a narrative you're constructing to discredit. But one point I thought about when this fight was made, even before it was made, was Shaq, he's a vegetarian. He's been making 130 for a minute. And Ray is 27. Yeah. He's moving up. So, he's strong. He's feeling good at the weight. Yeah. Does the timing of this fight, from Ray being 27, I mean, Shaq's in his prime. He's coming off the best performance of his career. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But staying at a weight class for a minute, and then as a young bull, strong, just having his second or third fight at the weight, does the timing of this fight benefit Raymond Ford at all?
I do. I think so. Yeah. Like you said, he's feeling strong coming up to 130.
And he's the one been pushing for this fight.
Yeah. So we might see better performances from Ray Ford because he's more comfortable with his weight now. He's probably not gonna feel as drained or things like that. So I expect a better showing of Raymond Ford for sure, being that he's coming up in weight, like the timing. And when you first go up in weight, you feel good. You're like, damn, I feel strong, and that momentum in your mind, the psychology is something special. It's something different. So I do think the timing definitely does favor Raymond Ford. Yeah, man.
I don't think he loses that Nick Ball fight if he's hydrated at 30.
I agree. That fight was close, bro.
Right.
Even with Ray Ford feeling the way he felt, that fight was still very close. He was hurting Nick Ball and all that type of stuff. So, But we got to see how that's going to come up. But I do believe that that edge in terms of timing definitely goes on Ray Ford.
Going to ever be at 30 soon, or it's all 26 for the next 2 years?
For next 2 years. I'm going undisputed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if there's a great opportunity for me to fight for a title at 130, I'll move up. But it has to be something big. I gotta really ignore these guys at 26, and I'm right there on the door. For me, it gotta be something really big for me to go up to 130. If it's like the guys that's champion right now, and there's nothing wrong with the guys champion right now, but I just don't think it's that big enough of a deal for me to go up to 130. Especially when I got Inouye right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna finish up what I'm doing in Clean House at 26 first, and then I'll come move up to 130 when it's time.
Bruce, appreciate you, man. Now I could leave you alone for a few months.
Yeah, man. Dang. Gosh. All these questions.
Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, man.